Lakers are slumping of late. Despite the heroics of LeBron James, they find themselves a game under 500 as they begin a 6-game road trip. They have struggled to stay above water. Defense has been the issue. They're giving up over 118 points a game over the last 5. And I think any reasonable assessment of them right now suggests that they are not realistically a championship contender. And if that is indeed something we accept, Michael Wilbon, where does that leave LeBron James right now?
Cleveland?
This is for you.
Can I paraphrase Bill Belichick and just change the city of Ohio on to Cleveland? I say that mostly joking, but you know, we're starting to hear stuff. Look, you can redo this in 1 year. They redid it the wrong way in 1 year. They win a championship in the bubble, and they go the other way. They start selling off or trading off all kinds of assets. Stephen A's going to start screaming at me and Jalen soon, but we're right and he's wrong. You can
Not wrong.
We can do this in a year. They can do this. The Bulls just did it in a year, right? I mean, they're in first place in the East. I know they're struggling with injuries and absences, but you can do this in a year. The Lakers could do it in a year, just not this year.
But the Bulls have a make the playoffs, get out of the first round expectation, and you will celebrate.
Yep.
The Lakers have a win the championship every year, or that year is a failure kind of expectation. I'm with you. They're just not going to get it done this year, but they have an opportunity to retool this offseason. All of the players that we're hearing thrown around right now that may or may not get moved, those are the same names you're going to hear around the draft and the offseason, and we're going to always affiliate them with the major market teams. The Knicks and the Lakers. Watch, every player is going to be put on those two teams after this season.
What do you think, Steve?
The direct question was, where does this leave LeBron James?
Yeah.
Humbled. 4-time champion. 10 trips to the NBA Finals. We got that. But you're a couple of years removed from a title. You're the reason Russell Westbrook's there. You're the reason Anthony Davis is there. You're the reason Carmelo Anthony is there, along with a slew of other players, because obviously when you go up to the front office with the okay of Anthony Davis as well, and you convince the organization this is the direction that we want to go in, how much of a position does that leave Rob Pelinka in? And so when you look at it from that perspective, yes, LeBron James, the player, has been playing MVP caliber play with the numbers, and he's the leading vote getter. He just usurped Steph Curry. But in the end, when we talk about you, we're not just talking about your ability, we're talking about your ability to lead. And the reality of the situation is as discombobulated, as messy as the Los Angeles Lakers are and have been thus far in the first 44, 45 games of this season. Even though you can't look directly at LeBron James and blame him, you damn sure ain't innocent. Your hands ain't clean. Your hands are a little filthy because of this situation as well.
And yet, they can get out of it in a year. They can.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, the Lakers have won, what have they won? 16 titles?
17.
17, excuse me.
Right.
They haven't won 35. They don't win every title. They're not going to win every title.
Correct.
Jalen is 100% right about the expectations, which is, it fuels you to make rash decisions and try things, overreach.
Yeah, but Wilbon, you acting like LeBron James is 19. He's 37,
Okay.
bro. I mean, Father Time doesn't creep
There's
up.
no guarantee he's going to get another one. You say all the time.
I agree
you
with
think
that.
he's won
But
his
you're
last one in LA.
supposed to be in the mix.
The complicated part of all this is that while the Lakers don't win it every single year, anything short of winning it is a disappointment. And at this stage of LeBron's career, what's he in it for? Two things. One, he will pass Kareem for the all-time scoring at some point next season. And two, winning rings. There's nothing really else more to it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.